Hey everyone, welcome to Neil's World. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can install and run local AI models on your Android device, on your Android mobile phone or your Android tablet. All right. The first step is to install it, and to install it simply for your Android device, go to your Play Store and search for this app called Google AI Edge Gallery. All right. So you get this app. I have it already installed. In your case, it may not be installed, and go ahead and hit that install button to install it on your device. Once you get to the app, it may not be somehow available for your device, for your account, because it is still in the early access phase. So in that case, you may have to wait for some more time to get access to the app. I got access to the early access version, so I could install it. Now, once you have installed it, you can go ahead and run it, or go ahead and open the app, where it is a simple app. Some of the features I am going to talk about right now. And for the first time, if you run it, or if you open the app, you may be greeted with a welcome screen, and follow the prompts in the screen to get started. Okay, now here in my device, you have this AI Edge Gallery. Now you have been given options to try different AI models. It has got 7 AI models altogether to run locally in your Android device. To install the local LLM models, you need to have the required storage in your device. For example, each of these models may be more than a gigabyte of size. All right. So let's start by going to this AI chat option. Here you will find different models. Okay, so you can see these models are from Google: Gemma 4 E2B, Gemma 4 E4B, like this Gemma 3N, Gemma 3N, Gemma 3, and then the coding model called the Quen 2.5, and also you get access to DeepSeek R1. Okay, so these are the different models available in this Google AI Edge. Once you download, if you can simply download any model by tapping on the download button. So for example, if I want to download this Gemma 4 E4B model, which is of the size of 3.6 gigabyte, simply hit download, because it is dependent on your device memory. You have to proceed, and it will take some time for the download. Let it download. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how you can use it, because I have already downloaded this model called Gemma 4E2B, which is 2.5 gigabyte of storage space, which consumes 2.5 gigabyte of storage space. All right, so I'm going to show you simply how it functions. So let's go to try it now. So it will take some time to initialize the model. Now, once the model is initialized, you can type your prompt and do your regular chat with the AI models. And also you can input history. You can, if you place the plus button, if you have already had such chat session, you can input some of your history chats. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can do it. It's very simple. As you do with ChatGPT or Gemini, you can do it right here, but it works locally. That means, suppose I have got this Wi-Fi connected, and I can now simply put off in my airplane mode, so that it does not have any connection to the internet. I have put it on the airplane mode, and I have also put the Wi-Fi off, so it does not have cellular as well as Wi-Fi connection. Now, if I try something here, what I can do is, for example, let me ask it, what is an LLM model? What do you mean by an LLM? So what is an LLM model, for example? So it is responding without having access to internet. All right, so you can see how fast it is working. It will depend on the processor or the GPU speed of your device. It may not be as fast as my device, or it may be faster than my device in your case. Okay, so it has given me some answers based on my query. So you have access to this local LLM. One of the cons of local LLM is that it does not get access to the browsing features because it is installed locally. So it doesn't connected. It is not connected to with the internet. So you may not get a very updated answer, but it does a lot more work without having an internet connection. So let me go back, and this is not installed because I have disconnected my internet. So I'll go back and reconnect my internet. Okay, I'll reconnect my internet and go back to all the other stuff. So what are the different use cases of this locally available models? You can have ask image model. That means it can scan through the images that you upload to the system and recognize the data, recognize the characters in the image, and give you answers based on that image. For example, ask image means you have this image model. This is image supported model. If I try it there, to get started, tap the plus button, and you can now take a picture. And then suppose, for example, I'll take a picture in front of you and try to figure out what is it. So I have taken this picture of this Blackmagic capture device. Okay, and then I'll ask it something. Give me details of this device, for example. So I have captured this device. Okay, it has given me some of the things. Okay, because it is locally run model, so it may not get access to internet. So based on the image that I have uploaded, it is giving me answers. That means it can read images. Let me stop it right now to show you the other stuff. So this is the ask image model. Then the other one is audio scribe. What does it do is that it transcribe and it can translate audio. Let us give it a try. Gemma 4, it supports that thing. So let's try it. What I can do to get started, I can tap the plus button and then clip up to 30 seconds. So it has a limitation. So it is got up to 30 seconds only. Let me record a clip right away. Hey everyone, welcome to Neil's World, and in this video I'm going to talk about the local LLM by Google, which is called AI Edge Gallery. Now I have recorded my video, then I can ask it to transcribe it to English, for example. Okay, now you can see. So it has transcribed my voice. Like, I'll show you. Hey everyone, welcome to Neil's World. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a local LLM by Google, which is called AI Edge Gallery. So it has done a pretty accurate job. This is this is locally run, so you do not require an internet connection. So it has done it. Now let me try to translate into Hindi. So it has transcribed, and then it has got the translation feature. So this audio scribe can help you transcribe your audio, and then it can also help you translate into your desired languages. Google supports up to 100 different languages, so you have the freedom to translate it into your language of choice. Okay, let's go back and see what are the other things. AI chat that I have already shown you in the beginning. Then it has got something called agent skill. So it can also got agentic power. So it can work and use LLM or the AI tools as an agent. So let us go ahead and try this out as well. So how we can use it? It has got some sample prompt. Okay, agent skill has got some sample prompt. And then let's go ahead and try to create a QR code. Okay, let me see it, generate QR code. Okay, so it has got a model example QR code for this website. So let me try one other thing, like create a QR code for nailsworld.in. So it is running the skill called agentic skill called QR dash code. So it has generated the QR code called nailsworld.in. So it has got agentic capabilities. What are the different other agentic capabilities? Let us try it. So interactive map, kitchen adventure, calculate, hash, text spinner. So let us try this out. Welcome to Nails World. Spin this text. Let me try whether it will work or not. Okay, so it has loaded the scale called text spinner. Now syncing it will take some time. You see this? So it is working like this. Okay, it is doing something. Okay, view in full screen. So it works like that. Okay, so let's go back. So it's pretty fun to use stuff. It may not be as useful as the other agents that are available on your computer device. The last one is mobile actions. So let me try this one. There is one more. We'll check that one. So what does it do? Mobile actions. You have to download this thing. Download this mobile actions, and then we will try to see what it can do. So let's try this out. So it can, okay, hold and talk. So it can follow your voice and take action on your mobile device. So it is taking control of your mobile device. So let's try this out. Turn flashlight on or off. So let me hold to talk. Turn the flashlight on. Okay, you see. Turn the flashlight off. Okay, so it's pretty cool. So it has different options. So model response, and then function is turn off flashlight and all those stuff. Okay, create contact, send email, create calendar event, show location on map, open Wi-Fi setting. Okay, so it can take actions on your mobile device by voice commands as well. All right. Now, these are the different things that I have shown you. There is one model about what you call this tiny garden. What does it do? Plant, water, harvest. So it can help you maintain a garden, and it is a kind of a gamification of your actions or gardening. So let's download it as well. It's a simple small download of 300 MB roughly. And let us try this out as well. Okay, so this is a game like, okay, welcome to Tiny Garden. Let's plant a sunflower together. So type a prompt like plant a sunflower. Okay. Use the controls at the bottom of the screen, type or say. Okay. Water it. Okay, it is not working, and it's kind of a game. So we'll try this out later on. And the last one that is available here is called something called Prompt Lab. What it does is that single turn use cases with on-device large language models. Let us go ahead and try this out as well. Freeform rewrite tone Prompt Lab. Okay, it can summarize PDF. So let us see what it can do. Okay. Okay. So there are different examples that you can use using this Prompt Lab. Writing tone, formal. So you can do different stuff using these codes, different prompts, free form or rewrite tone, summarize snippet. So these are, I think, pre-made templates inbuilt which can help you do your stuff. All right, here you can, in summarize, you have different style: concise summary, headline, title, one sentence summary, short paragraph. So you can upload your PDF or something like that, or you can enter your content over here and then use this summary or the summarization feature. So in your mobile device, it can help you do a lot of stuff without having the internet. So this is a revolutionary stuff going on in the mobile device, and this is just the beginning of having the power of AI in your mobile device without having the internet itself. And this is it for today. I hope you found some use cases for local LLMs using your mobile device. This is an early access app, and you can try this out for free. And keep watching my channel for more AI related videos which can help you work smarter. Thank you very much. See you soon in my next video.